You are now listening to the Car Lifestyle Podcast.
With host
Seth Rose from Exotics Rally.
Elizabeth White from It's White Noise.
Car Lifestyle.
Welcome back to the Car Lifestyle Podcast. I am not with my co-host today, Elizabeth White. I am solo. We're going to be getting a call in from Elizabeth White in just a little bit. But we are on location in the Big Apple, New York City, at the headquarters of Nissan United. They are hosting us and allowing us to record here, so a big shout out to Nissan and Nissan United. I am joined here today with some guests. We have Gary Singh from the newest entity on the map now, which is the BackRoad Rally.
Yes, sir.
And I'm joined with his cohort, we'll call him. And it's Steve or Steven?
Steven.
Steven Vang Vang.
Steve Vang Vang.
Steve Vang Vang. All right, we'll get into that whole Vang Vang thing in just a little bit. So let's start off with, you guys hail out of where?
I'm outside of Pennsylvania.
Okay, and you've lived there your whole life?
I was born and raised a little bit in Queens, a little bit in Pennsylvania, back and forth. Came visited family in Queens and went back to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and Steve?
Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, okay, Motor City.
Motor City. I'm a chef, and I'm a big car enthusiast.
You're a chef?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here. Where are you a chef?
The family owns we have a Thai restaurant.
Cool.
So, just taking it over, and then on my spare time, I like to do, help out Gary with the BackRoad Rally.
I love Thai food. There's a huge Thai district down here.
Yeah.
Restaurant Row.
Yeah, there's one like every other block.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so let's get to the heart of this whole interview here.
Sure.
We want to talk about, let's start off with your history and rallies and being an automotive enthusiast.
So it all started when I got that nice Nissan GTR.
And how long have you been a GTR owner?
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
Has been the R35 has been around for 8 years. That's when I bought mine.
Oh yeah.
2009.
Your white one.
Yes.
So I started that, and then I started just hitting up events here in Long Island. Those are where the best events are. Then I started getting into the rally lifestyle. First joined on one rally back in 2012, and then worked my way up and did other rallies such as Corsa and what else did we do? I forget.
It was Corsa and Motor City Rally.
Motor City Rally. Okay, we did that, and then I actually jumped a little bit into Bull Run. I did follow you guys for a little bit.
All right, at the beginning.
Yeah,
when
the beginning one that you guys
City.
did in New York City here, and from there just did rallies and. Just hung out in the whole car. Love doing car shows. Love attending them. Love seeing different car enthusiasts all around the world.
What do you like most about rallies?
Fun, man. You have so much fun. You can't do those everyday things that you can do in car rallies. You're out with friends. You're out having fun, and the best thing of all, you're in your cars all day and just driving.
What kind of car do you drive, Steve?
I have many cars, but the two cars that I might be bringing is one of them is my baby. It's a 2009 370Z.
Okay.
I put a twin turbo kit on that.
Wow. We got two Nissan lovers at Nissan United. How did that work out?
It works out the best
way. The fastest one here is the 370. It's a GTR killer.
No, it's not.
Oh, boy. What did you do? Would you turbo it, supercharged?
It has the Greddy twin turbo kit. It's just, it's a bolt-on.
Cool.
The other car is a M5 E60 that I just picked up a couple weeks ago. So I'll probably trailer two of the cars to the rally, have one at the first day, have the other at the next. Have some fun with both cars. So.
Nice. So let's talk about BackRoad Rally. How did this come about?
So one day, me, my father-in-law, we were traveling up north in Syracuse, and I missed an exit. And we were looking for gas stations because that's what I do. And missed an exit, and I got on some back road, and I'm ripping around these turns. And I had my Audi A8 in for servicing, and they gave me a Q5, and I was just ripping and probably going like 100, 110, back roads, no cops, nothing, just having a sweat all the time. And I thought to myself, I do rallies constantly, but we're always going from point A to point B, taking the highway. We're not really pushing our cars to the limit, or not even to the limit, going twisties, up and downs and stuff like that. We're just going from point A to point B using a highway. And no one ever really, veers off and takes the more scenic route. That's what I thought to myself. I'm like, let's do a rally that goes from point A to point B, but only using back roads. Have fun, and you're always all in the same pack. You're not just separated from each other, and you're not like, okay, do you know what that pack's going? There goes Seth Rose in the Spiker. There goes Steve in the 370Z, and then me, like stuck in the back. So we're all in one line, and we're just enjoying it,
So your idea is a total tour through the back roads.
To the back roads.
With
go
lead
state by
follow,
state every
everybody
year.
together.
Yep. State by state every year, go different places. So this year we're going from Hershey. We're starting in Hershey, then we go to Philly, and then Pittsburgh. And you basically will tour all of the back roads of Pennsylvania. We'll stop in awesome, cool places. We have 2 secret stops, and they're going to be pretty badass stops. And it's going to be a good old time.
And how many days is this?
This is going to start October 5th, 6th, and 7th. 5th, you'll arrive in Hershey at the Hershey Lodge. You get to meet the other drivers. You put your livery kits on, and you have a cocktail or two, and sit down and just relax. And then we start up Friday morning, and we go to Philadelphia. But we take some back roads during the way, and we stop up near Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, come down near Lake Wallapapack, have some lunch together, all of us. We do gas station stops along the way, with everyone included. And then we end October 6th in Philadelphia. Party hard, go to all the nice clubs. We have club entry. And then Philadelphia to Pittsburgh. And we have a stop in between there too as well, which is secret till now. I'm not telling anybody yet.
So where is it?
I can't tell you, but it's somewhere in between. It's in the middle of Pennsylvania down south. And we end in Pittsburgh at the Sheridan. And we party even harder. We go to Carson Street. We have a good old time with all friends, car guys, and about 50 of us.
So you're looking to get about 50 cars?
25.
25 cars, 2 people?
And best thing is, you could bring one car, and if your BMW X5 diesel fits 6 people in it, you're going to take 6 people, and you're going to pay $1,300.
Yeah. Okay,
if you can fit 6 people in a hotel room, that's great.
Right. So your price point is $1,300?
Yeah, the price point is $1,300. That covers your hotels for Hershey, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Covers the secret stops. It covers your livery kit. It covers club entry. It covers secured parking too as well. So you're not going to be, paying someone to park your car. You don't want to pay somebody to scratch up your Spiker, would you?
Not now.
Not now.
Not since the value has gone up. So, do you have any requirements on cars?
No, anything can join. We have anything from a slow twin turbo 370Z to Jovian Yo and bringing one of his cars. I don't know what he's bringing, but he's bringing something. And we got a Huracan that just signed on too as well. And
how's the sign-ups going so far?
Sign-ups are going really well. We're at 12 right now. We're looking for 13 more people to get on and enjoy the run.
Yeah, we got a couple from Chicago Rally that could possibly join. They're going to be joining. We got some from all over, a couple of rallies. We got 3 GTRs, including mine. We got the Huracan. Then we got Jovian's either Mercy or
Ferrari, whatever he decides to bring.
Yeah, he's got a couple of cars.
Yeah.
He's got a couple. He's one of the first people to sign up too, the number one. So I give that out to Jovian. Shout out to Jovian.
All right.
Yo.
Jovian always comes on my rallies as well.
Oh, there you go. He's an awesome guy.
He's very loyal.
Yeah. And we got, what else do we have? We got an FRS. We got an M4, a Rolls-Royce Ghost,
a McLaren
MP4.
So we got about 5 to 6 cars coming from Detroit. One of them is a sponsor, MV Auto Group.
Yes.
They got a McLaren, the Rolls-Royce Ghost,
M4.
And it's funny. It's the Rolls-Royce that was wrapped in a taxi cab wrap during Corsa, I believe, right?
Yep, during Corsa.
A year and a half back.
Okay.
And it stuck out like a nail. The wrap was just amazing.
Yeah. It looked like literally a New York City taxi.
Yeah.
Cool. So what do you look to accomplish out of this rally?
Just to have fun, enjoy the back roads with, 25 cars and no tickets, especially. Have, really push your car to the limits. You're not just driving in a straight line. You're really using your car to go around turns, up and down hill descents, and just having a great time. That's
Have you mapped it all out?
It's all mapped out. It's been mapped out since February, since my rally.
Oh, wow. So this has
been going on and
long time coming.
Yes.
It's funny, that night when he called me in February, he's like, it was 2 a.m. He calls me. My girlfriend's like, who the hell's calling you at 2 a.m.? And I'm like, oh, it's Gary. So Gary, I pick up. He's like, Steve, I have an idea. BackRoad Rally. I took a step back and I was like, dude, Hell yeah.
So
That is different.
So he definitely captured you.
Yeah, and I was like, it took me a second to think, and I was sold. I was like, let's do it. You know?
So the feedback so far has been good.
Yes, very
You've
good.
got almost half your signups.
Yes.
And from here, where do you go? What's the next? What's in the future?
Well, we are
Are you
actually,
looking to get your feet wet and then expand?
Yes, we're scoping out New York City today, so we're going to do a New York
You're out of
next.
your freaking mind.
Yep. So we're doing New York next year. We'll probably start in New York City,
Okay.
go towards maybe Bear Mountain, head into a little bit of Jersey, and then most likely end in Niagara Falls. And every
That's
year,
quite a hike.
Yeah, and every year we decide to go to a different state. So maybe next year we'll probably do New Jersey and New York since they're so close together.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't a lot of rallies up here, per se, that are multiple days. And, it's tough to, I'm sure you've seen already, it's tough to get people to commit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest hurdle. And then, of course, organizing them. People don't realize what goes into organizing a rally.
Oh yeah, a lot of things go into
They
it.
think it's just a route.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's the
No.
tiniest segment of it. The biggest part of a rally is not just arranging all the different destinations, but dealing with all the participants.
Exactly.
Now, you haven't done that yet.
For
But as soon as the rally starts, your phone's going to start blowing up
Yeah.
with the craziest questions you've ever seen in your life. Like a pine cone just hit my dashboard. What do I do? and these are things that you'll see. It's pretty wild how it works out. Now, you have sponsors that you brought aboard?
Yes, we have It's White Noise. She's helping out with a lot of the back end. We have NV Auto Group. We have Exotic Auto Registry, which Steve just started up about a month ago. It's
What's that?
So
Go for it.
This is
Yeah,
gonna
let's talk
be-
about that. That just piqued my interest.
So Exotic Auto Registry, it's kind of crazy. I just thought about it maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk to Gary about it. I was like just brainstorming one day, and it's gonna deal like you probably like sell your vehicles and all that. Obviously publish some news articles of upcoming vehicles. So it's almost gonna be like, if I could compare it, almost like DuPont Registry.
Okay.
I know they're all big in the game.
They are big in the
They are
game,
big in
and,
the game.
and print is dead. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
But-
basically come down to web presence at this point.
Yeah. So what I thought about was, I was like, man, I was looking at some competitive advantages. I was like, they're up there, like who else could we compete against them? And I was like, I know we could start something new and fresh. It'll take some time to, catch up to them and all that, but I want to do something better than what DuPont Registry has. I mean, I love them to death, but I mean, it's just something I came up with one morning. I woke up,
Right.
and Gary was really interested in it.
Well, they always say if you can build a better mousetrap, it'll sell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's gonna take some time. You got to water it, take care of it, let it grow. But I'm really surprised what's gonna happen. Yeah. So this is one of the next projects along
Cool.
with BackRoad Rally.
So a lot of people are going to wonder about you, Gary, because let's call it what it is. There's an elephant in the room. And that elephant is that you used to be, I don't know, were you involved or were you just a participant that was just very, outspoken about another rally that came out of Detroit?
Yes, I was just a participant.
Okay, I wasn't sure
else.
of your actual involvement on it.
No involvement, nothing. Just very close with the organizers, and we just did a lot of rally time together, but no involvement whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've decided to just do your own thing, and
Own thing, yep.
Okay. A lot of people do that. They get ideas, they see what maybe doesn't work in other rallies, and they do their own. Look, I'm now going on Cannonball Run Rally, and that has 4 people that the 4 owners were 4 participants in Gold Rush Rally and Gumball Rally for many years, and they looked at what they felt it was missing. So they organized their own rally, and I'm excited to go on it. I mean, I think it's going to be an incredible time. It's a long rally.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
definitely.
very long rally. I mean, I pretty much got to dedicate 2 weeks to it, which I don't know if I'm looking forward to or if I'm nervous about leaving my businesses for that long. It's tough. It's tough for business owners. It's easy for people who are, for lack of a better term, playboys, who just have that discretionary money to spend on rallies.
Yeah.
It's not cheap to go on a rally.
Oh, of course
Yeah,
not.
it's an investment.
Yeah, I mean, you're investing not only your time but money, and you could be potentially losing money by not working.
Yeah, especially running a business. Like I love giving Gary a hand with BackRoad Rally, but also got a restaurant to run too. So, like I'll be seeing you at the launch in Cannonball in downtown Detroit.
Who's going to be cooking?
I have employees, managers.
See, that's what I'm lacking. Yeah, I have that problem. I don't have anyone.
Like I'll see you guys at the launch, and then I'll travel with you guys to Mackinac, and then after that I would shoot back down, take care of the business, and then I'll meet you guys. I'll fly to Cancun, where I'll fly with my girlfriend, and I'll meet Gary and his wife there, and then that's when I'll see you again.
We're supposed to have a huge party in Cancun.
I know. We're going to be right there. We're right next door, so it's going to be awesome.
I mean, they booked Steve Aoki.
Oh, that's going to be
for
crazy.
a private pool party. I think it's a little ridiculous, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, look, I've organized rallies, and I've spent quite a bit of money. I've lost a lot of money on rallies because it's very hard to make money on rallies. A lot of people have that misconception.
Of course, they think you're making tons and tons of money.
There was a rumor at one point that I was making between $30,000 and $40,000 on a one-day rally.
Jesus, yeah, right.
Now I'm sitting there, I'm trying to do the math because I usually get, you've been to my one-day rallies,
yes.
Gary. I usually get 150 to 200 people. Even at 250 people, and I collect $100 a person. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to do the math. You've got 25 grand, less expenses. And the expenses are tremendous, and people don't realize. They think you get T-shirts for free. No, T-shirts cost money. They think you get food for free. No, food costs money. Everything costs money, down to the pen they're signing the waiver with costs money.
Yeah.
And there's nothing really for free. Yes, you can get sponsors. Sponsors are great. But sponsors don't make up for the entire amount of money that you're spending.
Yeah. I feel like the ones that are not business-minded, they go ahead and just start assuming like, oh, Seth or Gary, they're making thousands of dollars. Even though this rally is only like $1,200, something like that, for example, because I've had a lot of talk with, people in the past, and some of them, majority of them, I would say 90% of them weren't even business minded. They're just like, dude, this guy's pulling up with a new car and everything. It's, it's like people start asking questions.
I've talked about it on the podcast so many times. Everybody thinks that, I funded my life off Exotics Rally and Car Lifestyle and things like that. No way in hell. I wish it was that easy. It's definitely not.
If it was that easy, everyone would be
doing rallies left and right.
Well, and there are a lot more rallies. I mean, I started in 2007.
And there wasn't much out there at that time, yeah.
No, out by me, there was, and I started with the one-day rallies, and there wasn't anybody doing it. Mm-hmm. So at that time, yes, I did get a lot of sponsors. It was great. People were knocking on my door. Hey, we want to be on a T-shirt. We want to be on the decals. We want this. We want that. And that's great. Until those people said, you know what? Why am I sponsoring this event when I can just do my own event?
When they also see how much goes into it, then they get screwed at the end.
Yeah. But, people invest in their own businesses, and that's how they look at it. But it's tough. Listen, the rally business is very, very tough, and it's tough to make everybody happy.
Yes.
And that's another thing. You want to constantly try to, achieve that goal. And the goal is to have everybody start together, everybody finish together, no incidents.
Of course.
And you try not to, spend a ton of money. No tickets, no accidents. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
No banning from states either.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows I'm banned from Oregon.
Are you really?
I'm permanently banned from that. I'm permanently banned from driving in that state. I can go there. I can walk. I can be a passenger.
You can be a passenger.
What happened? I mean.
Okay, so the long story short is on Bull Run Rally.
Okay.
I was chased by multiple law enforcement agencies within the same state.
It's a hot pursuit.
The video is still up on YouTube.
The video is still up on YouTube.
Oh, man, that video is
you can Google.
I'm gonna find that after this.
You can Google Bull Run Seth Rose or Exotics Rally. It'll come up. It's me and my co-driver Tony King. At one point I didn't realize I was being chased. I could say, I don't know. It was kind of tough.
This is some real Need for Speed. Like
this is legit in a GTR doing excessive speed.
I mean, this GTR was equipped with everything: police scanners, radars, right? Everything. Like, I mean,
police scanners,
had antennas
radars.
like out the wazoo with what was in there.
It was pretty well set up with a fuel cell, all sorts of anti-laser defense units, and
Jesus.
all sorts of crazy stuff. Wi-Fi hotspots. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting, and the moral of the story is just pull over.
Just
Just pull over.
Yeah.
Just pull over.
Yeah.
It's a lot quicker to get the ticket and then pull off and live to see another day than to get impounded and arrested and have to fly back to that state to face a judge in some
Small town.
Oh my God!
Probably wasn't pretty, right?
It wasn't even a small town. It was a minute town.
Oh wow!
It was really bad. I mean, I tell a funny story about it. You guys will laugh. So I get there and we fly in that night, and you have to go through like this crazy valley. We're flying in on, I think I was on JetBlue. I was with my fiance, who was my girlfriend at the time, and we're flying in, and they had to take like 6 times to approach the landing because the winds were so crazy in this valley.
Wow!
We finally land, and the plane's like sideways. We touch down. Everybody kisses the ground. We get outside. We go to get the rental car. I get to the rental agency, and I rented like a Camaro, just like because I'm just an idiot. And I figured I'd show up to court in that, and they gave me a Hyundai Sonata. So I get this car, and they're like, "Do you want the optional insurance?" And I'm like, "You know what? I never take it." I'm like, my American Express covers everything, but they cover like luxury cars. So I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, give me the extra." Well, we're driving to the town that it was in, and we were getting bombarded by tree branches. We totaled the car, basically.
Oh, wow.
Tree branches came. One came into the windshield. Another one ripped off a wiper. We were losing parts off this car. We were going through like the movie Twister. It was nuts. We get to the hotel. Well, actually, it's a motel. And it was something out of My Cousin Vinny. It was, like 9 rooms. And there was a guy at the counter. And behind the counter were like 2 little kids and a dog at like 2 a.m.
Holy.
Really, really weird. We get into the room. It was like the sink didn't work. Like you didn't want to sleep in this place.
Something you see in one of those horror movies.
It was,
Yeah.
It was,
Texas Chainsaw.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It was rough. So the next morning, get up. I had hired a lawyer who was right across the street from the court. Meet the lawyer. He says to me, "Okay, you're all set to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." He goes, "All right, I'll meet you at the courthouse." So he points across the street, and there's the courthouse. As I'm walking over, I see about 30 guys all walking in line together. And they're walking kind of funny because they have like no shoelaces in their shoes, I noticed. I'm like, this is so weird. I don't know what's going on. So I walk into the courthouse. Now I'm used to New York. You walk into a courthouse. You've got court officers. You've got metal detectors. They're wanding you down. You got to empty your pockets and everything. Nope. Walk right in. Walk right into the courtroom like it's nothing.
Wow.
And in comes these 30 guys. And as they walk into the courtroom, there's a bailiff in the courtroom who says, "All right, you guys have to sit over here in this row." And I'm like, I still don't get it. Well, I finally got it after they went through the whole court proceeding because those 30 guys got called first in front of the judge. Mm-hmm. Every time they got called, they said, what do you, okay, you've been accused of robbery in the 2nd degree. So Mike Smith is accused of robbery in the 2nd degree. Do you have a lawyer? No. Anybody here want to represent him? And they yell out in the courtroom, and all these lawyers are standing around. And one guy puts up his hand and says, "Yeah, I've got time for that." They said, "Okay, you'll be his attorney." So the court-appointed attorneys are all just hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. So those are the 30 prisoners that walked from the jail to the courthouse with no guards, no handcuffs, and no shoelaces because they take your shoelaces so you don't hang yourself.
Right.
But it's like on the honor system. They like open up the jail cell and say, "Listen, just walk straight up the block into the courthouse and walk in there." So there's 30 potential felons.
Criminals.
Yeah, criminals. Of course, they're innocent until proven guilty, and they're walking themselves into the courthouse.
Wow.
Really weird. Long story short, I get in front of the judge, and they wanted to fry me because I was the talk of the town. They knew everything about the case. They had studied it, and they revoked my driving privileges permanently in the state of Oregon.
Forever.
Crap.
Forever.
Oh, my God.
So, they exchanged my bail that I had posted $1,000 for the fine, and we walked out of court. And then it dawned on me, here's my rental car. They just permanently revoked my driving privileges. So I asked my lawyer, I said, listen, can you help me out with this? And he's like, let's go back in front of the judge. So he went in front of the judge, and the judge said, oh, it's a good thing you came back because we were about to put it into the system. So if I had gotten pulled over, I would have gone to jail.
Oh, yeah.
So they put it in the system. They gave me 24 hours to get the hell out of the state. And believe me, I got out of there quick.
Wow.
I wanted nothing to do with that state.
Wow.
So that was rough. So you definitely don't want to experience that on a road.
Oh, no, definitely
Gary,
not.
now
We
you know,
definitely
right?
won't be doing that.
Now you know, right? We get pulled over, or if we speed,
I'll stop,
just
of
pull
course.
over.
Yeah.
Just pull over.
Honestly, I tell people all the time, the best bet is to be polite, be courteous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what you're doing, every cop has been behind the wheel of their own car driving
yeah.
like a maniac.
Oh, yeah.
Sooner or later, it's going to happen, especially if you're a cop, because they think they're...
Especially when they see my car, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say cops think they're above the law, but they think they're exempt from the law.
Yeah.
So they tend to drive like, and they understand. I mean, I got pulled over in Iowa by a cop on Bull Run, and actually I have that on video too. That's on my Vimeo account. The cop was like, listen, I like to drive like a maniac too. I videoed him, and he was admitting it. He's like, I like to drive like a lunatic too. I love to speed and this and that, but there's a time and place for everything. You're on a road where there's a lot of people out.
Yeah, of course.
Do it when there's nobody around. So he was condoning it, which was kind of crazy. But, you run into a lot of that on rallies. Look, the cars are, eyesores.
Yeah.
You have all the decals. A lot of them are wrapped crazy colors.
Of course.
And, it definitely attracts attention. So you guys have, are you going to be doing wraps, or are you going to be doing just decals?
Decals, someone if they want to do a wrap or not. I have a crazy wrap on my car now, right? I have the black and white Highway Patrol.
Yes.
But now I have to change it to BackRoad Patrol.
Oh, is that what you're changing?
Of course, yeah. We're not doing highways anymore, so I have to change it to BackRoad Patrol.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. So I have the whole black and white setup.
Are you going to be, is it any competitiveness in the rally?
No, it's just having fun. That's it.
No
Spirited
awards or
drive.
anything?
Spirited
Just-
drive, basically. You just go on a spirited drive like what we do here in Long Island. Spirited drives, have fun.
We want to keep it small too, because it's like if for
It's a
example,
family.
Yeah, if you
It's
have
a-
like 70 cars, then
Well, that's good to hear. And I'll tell you, I'm a
Different
big
groups
fan
going.
of a smaller rally
Yeah.
for several reasons. Number one, it's easier to maintain.
Of course, yes.
I mean, that goes without saying. You
I mean,
have
if you-
100 cars, you
yeah.
got 100 problems.
If you put 25 more cars on back roads, it's impossible to maintain. We're going to be going in just about like two groups. Two groups of 10 and then one group
Fast
of
and
5.
slow? or-
Yeah, man, fast and slow. People that want to enjoy the
People
roads.
tend, on all rallies, they tend to break up and start grouping
Yeah.
up together.
Exactly.
It's just a natural reaction.
Yes,
And
but then
that's
you
what
really lose the whole experience from there. Everyone
do.
has their own group. Everyone has their own cars. They have their own stops. Whereas our rally is going to have one straight shot. We're going to stop at the same gas station. Everyone's going to gas up. We're going to stop at the same lunch place. We're going to have lunch together. We're going to have dinner together. We're going to go out to the club together. We're going to
Right.
be all one
Well,
happy family.
I've
so.
experienced on a lot of different rallies, and the one I always talk about is Bull Run. I have done that rally more than any other rallies. Even, I've only done a couple of multi-day rallies from, my people in New York. But Bull Run is such a great family, and it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
And you start with everybody, you finish with everybody. Everybody talks to each other, and they really have a lot of camaraderie. And I'm looking forward to that on Cannonball Run because Elizabeth White started it last year, where she started a WhatsApp group on the first day with everybody. So everybody stayed in touch and everybody was involved together. And it really does group people together, and it's very nice to have that.
Yeah.
Of course.
You have a guy driving a Bugatti Veyron, you have a guy driving a BMW, and they're friends.
Exactly.
And they're not separating themselves, and nobody's ostracizing each other. I felt that on and not that I'm talking crap about anybody, but on Gold Rush Rally, I started out knowing at the beginning maybe 7 people, and I ended knowing maybe 10, which I didn't like. And that's why I've never gone back to Gold Rush Rally. And I like those people, and I know the owners, and they're friends of mine. It's just not me. It doesn't work for me. Now, on Bull Run Rally, it didn't matter what you were driving. Just like, when you have a smaller group, that's how it tends to be, which is nice. Everybody hangs out together. And then their relationships and friendships grow outside of the rally.
Exactly.
And then they look forward to all getting together
Back again.
every single rally.
Yeah.
I know Corsa Rally, it does get a little separated with groups, but I know that a lot of people do look forward to it. I did my first Corsa Rally, I think that was in April. That was the one in
What, this one?
the
year before?
this
2016?
this year.
Oh, okay.
This year in April we were in
Tail of Dragon.
Tennessee, right?
It started.
We did Tail of the Dragon.
We did Tail of the Dragon last year.
Yeah.
Okay,
April.
last year.
2016.
It was a great rally.
Yeah.
Corsa Rally is
Liked it.
amazing.
You know,
It's one of my
Tom's a
favorite
great
rallies.
it was cool. I had a good time. There were a couple of things I didn't like about the rally, but maybe I'm spoiled by other rallies. I kind of like going to a rally and everything is done.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I don't want to have to figure out where I'm going to eat. I don't want to have to figure out where I'm going, because in my opinion, that's what I'm paying for.
Exactly.
So charge me more. I'm fine with that. But I kind of look at it as a vacation.
Mm.
It's a vacation with my car.
Yeah, we'll have a full set of which restaurants to hit up. We're gonna have 2 in each city,
Mhm.
and everyone will have a choice of which one of them to go to. If they like both, one of them, they go to one of them, and each party is there.
Right.
So there'll probably be 17 or 18 at each restaurant. You guys get to mingle, talk about your day's fun and what you guys did, how fast you got, and how slow you went.
No, that's good. It's very important. It's really important to keep people together and to get them to know, each other and to know you guys as well.
Of course.
You got to, I know that I interact with everybody because I want to know who
joined the rally.
Yeah, who's
their
there and-
co-pilot.
right.
What do they do? Stuff like
When
that.
you have a bigger rally, more people joining, more cars. It's harder for everyone to interact.
It's tough. It's definitely tough. But while we're chatting, you know what I'm going to do? I almost forgot. I got to call Elizabeth. Let's see what she has to say.
Your call has been forwarded
Oh,
to an automatic
she put
voice
you
message system.
Wow.
4 1 2
Oh,
Elizabeth
poor-
just hit the
9,
FU button.
0,
All right, Elizabeth, that wasn't so nice. I don't know if she did or if her phone was off. That was weird. All right, well, so much for that. Anyway, so do you guys have any memorable stories from any of the rallies?
The pranks.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have a lot of pranks. So people that have joined on have asked, "Are we gonna do some shenanigan work?" And yes, there's gonna be shenanigans. I'm not gonna take part in any of the shenanigans this year, but
You better hope you're not a victim.
I won't be a victim. Everybody, just so you know, my car is not gonna be parked in anywhere close to anybody because I get hit every year.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What have
Every
you
year I get
gotten hit with?
Glitter. I still have glitter in my car from like 3 rallies ago.
So our good friend Mike Klesch, he's over in Pennsylvania. He actually, Gary left his window down one day, I think.
No, I didn't leave the
No,
window down. Someone got the keys.
Someone
from
got the
valet.
keys, and Mike Klesch dumped probably 5 pounds of glitter inside the vents.
Vents inside the glove
Oh,
box.
no.
And Gary
Inside
had
the
no
back
idea.
seat.
So Gary turns on the car,
Oh, God.
glitter.
All over me. All over. Oh, so-
How much glitter?
5 pounds.
You gotta
It was a
still
bucket.
have
It was a
glitter.
bucket. I still got glitter in there.
How
Yeah.
long ago did this happen?
This happened a year and a half ago. This happened.
Motor City?
Oh, God,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's going to be there for a while.
Oh yeah.
it's still
I'm gonna
blowing
keep the
out.
car for a while. It's gonna be my baby. So
So
I got.
do you constantly see it blowing
Oh
up?
no, that's gone. I did something about that. That's gone, but I still have it in my back seat. I'll
Oh, it's just
find it whenever I
embedded in
detail
random
it.
areas. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find it on the steering wheel still, and it's crazy.
You can hire the best detailer, and
You can hire the best
It
one.
won't be
That glitter's
100%.
not going to come out. Never.
no, it's not coming out.
Well, that's rough.
Yeah.
I've never, I'm not a good recipient of pranks.
No?
No.
Oh.
And yeah, don't even think about it. Because I take care of things New York style. No, I'll tell you. On
I can't mess with them.
on Bull Run, they would prank people all the time, but some of them got carried away.
Oh, yeah.
And what I mean by carried away with, some stuff that could be unsafe.
Oh, really?
One day, Klaus Ettensberger, who's a very, very dear friend of mine, every morning, he was a stickler because he owns CEC wheels.
Yeah.
He's a stickler for torquing his lug nuts and checking his tire pressures.
Oh, man.
And one day, somebody let out air pressure out of 2 of his tires,
Ooh.
which could be fatal.
Oh, yeah.
There was another person whose lug nuts were loosened on a Maserati, and that stuff I don't go for. So there's a real, not even a fine line. There's a real thick line between immaturity and safety.
Oh, yeah. I think the worst that we got is saran wrap, glitter.
Yes.
I got the
wrapping-
keys to my Klesh's car one day, and I took small 50-cent bags of Lay's chips, smashed them, and I just threw them all over his car. He woke up in the morning and started flipping shit on me. I've done
We
Oh,
had
My most favorite shenanigan is
the
the
best
shit
one.
spray.
shit spray.
It is by far the worst spray that
it's
you could
gotta be.
possibly find. It's called liquid ass. And you just give one
All right,
spray.
I don't even want to know where you found liquid ass.
Yes, one spray will fuck up your whole day. We'll spray it anywhere in the car, and it'll be there for at least 2-3 hours. Yeah, that is a
It's
worst
so bad.
spray.
You
to
will
mess
not be
with.
able to drive, or your
Oh, yeah.
co-pilot. You will have
In fact,
to park.
I've
your
been
car.
doing it
Where do you find spray? like
Amazon.
that? Oh, Amazon. Yeah.
I've been doing it for.
Amazon just got a free plug.
Oh yeah, I
you
did
can
it
find
for,
anything on
I
Amazon.
did it for 4 years straight, shit spray to everybody, and then finally someone got on the bandwagon, found it, and then started hitting me with it. So Vang and I were on a rally once, and someone sprayed it in our floor mats. We're smelling this thing for at least 3 hours, and I'm like,
We had no idea
what
where it was
mofo
coming
got
from.
me with my own
Yeah.
poison. So we finally found it, and we detailed my floor mats, and then it smelled great.
Yep.
Oh, it was bad.
Some of the memorable ones from Bull Run. I remember. Somebody spray painted somebody's windows black.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. It wasn't my car. I made it abundantly clear
Oh yeah.
at the beginning of Bull Run. If anybody fucked with me, they were gonna feel the wrath.
Yeah.
And everybody just pretty much stayed away from me because I'm super competitive, and that's a competitive rally. I remember one guy, they put crickets in his car.
Ooh.
They put maybe 300 live crickets in his car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Another guy, they dumped oil on his engine, which was dumb.
What?
And it was smoking, and that could cause a fire. So that's totally uncalled for.
Some people get a little crazy.
Someone put
Yeah.
KY jelly and Mobile One oil on Gary's windshield.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were in DC
yeah,
on one of
we
those
were in
rallies.
DC,
Oh,
someone did that
that's
right all
ugly.
over my
With
windshield.
toilet paper
Oh.
and everything. I mean, he had a good.
I had refried beans on my wing.
Yes. But I think the past Gold Rush, didn't someone get a Porsche?
A Sunday, right?
It was a Sunday on jack stands?
Oh no,
Oh,
that was Corsa.
That was Corsa. That was Corsa.
I took that picture.
Holy
that was
shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like,
They
wow.
put it on jack stands and a blow up doll underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Did they
That
get
was
the wheels
pretty
back at least?
Yes. Yes, that was pretty bad. But I mean, I remember another guy had his car filled up with peanuts, packing peanuts.
Oh, we did that too.
What? Yeah, we did that Corsa.
We did that at
Our
Corsa,
buddy's
too.
Maserati. He landed
Oh, yeah.
in at AB Airport, and then we dropped him off at Gary's house.
Yeah, all
Where the cars were transported.
Viper, Mercy, and a Maserati got to my
Yeah.
house, and I said, "You know what? I'm gonna get him." He was one of my groomsmen at my wedding, so I opened up his car, and me and Vang
Yeah.
dumped 2 bags of full packing peanuts in his car.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think I still find them in my yard at times too. It's been a year and a half.
I mean, that stuff can linger on for a long time.
Oh yeah,
But as long as people don't damage cars.
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
And it's all in good fun.
Of course. That's what we're looking forward to. People having fun, shenanigans, pranks, and just one happy family.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's important.
Of course.
So when this takes place again, you said
October 5th, 6th, and 7th. 5th,
Okay.
you come in, you
And
have
you're
your
starting-
drinks and
let's-
relax, and we start on the 6th.
Okay, and starting where again?
Out of Hershey. You
Okay.
come there, you hang out, you meet the other drivers.
Actual
you go to
Hershey, like Hershey Park,
Hershey
Chocolate
Park
City.
at the Hershey Lodge.
Okay.
And then the 6th, we travel out to Philadelphia, onto the
Cheesesteak
way
City.
to Philadelphia. And then we stay at the Sonesta, which has a rooftop pool. And then we leave, and we have one secret stop, but we have breakfast at McLaren Philadelphia at their open house.
Okay.
So from there, we head over to Pittsburgh, and then we might do something crazy over there.
Such
Maybe
as?
a tailgate party for the Steelers.
Maybe.
Maybe something else, but I'm just going to put a maybe out there.
Maybe.
So for all you Pittsburgh Steelers fans, you guys can have a little fun old time.
So how do people find information on the rally?
They could go on our Instagram page at the BackRoad Rally, the BackRoad Rally. You could go to the BackRoad Rally on Facebook or the BackRoadRally.com and register through there.
Okay, and everything's there. It's self-sufficient. They can just
Self-sufficient.
sign
You
up,
just go to
register.
registration. You put in your driver name, your email, car, what car you're driving, your co-pilot, T-shirt size, and you send me the money, and we get you rolling.
Okay, so again, there's no restrictions on cars.
No restriction cars.
No
You can
restrictions
bring,
on people per car.
No people per car. No.
Is there a luggage truck?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We might do something like that. Someone has offered their Sprinter van. We might do it for
Might know
additional
who that
money.
is.
And we might do it that way. If not, we might just rent a big old cargo truck, and they'll transfer all the luggage before.
Cool. All right. Well, that was a good insight on BackRoad
Oh,
Rally.
yeah. Well,
You guys
are
see-
you going to be joining? Don't lie to me, Seth.
I actually have to check my calendar.
Check your account. I want to see him sign up tomorrow.
What days? What days of the week is it?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you
Thursday,
get a
Friday,
party
Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Hold on, you know what?
It's not
Hold
like
on.
a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal.
I'm going to
yo,
check
you
my
know?
calendar right now.
All right,
Let's
we're going
check
to get
it
a
out.
verbal agreement right now. You're saying this on podcast.
I
Everyone's
know.
listening. The pressure.
How many followers you guys have on podcast?
Well, see, here's the problem.
Oh, we got a problem.
I've got my kids that weekend.
Okay.
Bring the kids.
Bring the kids.
I don't know.
I'll let you use the M5. It's a 4-door.
I've got an Audi S8. I'm not worried about that.
Audi team over here.
I've got my S8. I've got my my A3 modded, and I'm working on another car, which is a 4-place seat, but I'm not telling anybody what it is yet.
Okay. Okay.
And but it's well, that would just give it away. I can't tell you much more, other than it's a monster.
Oh, yeah?
600 horsepower.
RS7?
No, so
He's not going to leak it. He's not going to leak it.
no, I can't do that yet because I'm working on it. It hasn't happened yet. I gotta deplete the fleet to increase the fleet.
Okay. Okay.
So I just have too many cars, and that's an issue.
So you got your kids that day. Who cares? Just
I've
bring
got my
your
kids
with
that
you.
weekend. I mean, my son would love it.
Oh, there you go.
My daughter gets a little car sick sometimes. But how long are the drives? Are they? Is it
4 or 5 hours, 6 hours. That's it. Not more than that. But it's
So
really,
it's-
there's gonna be a lot more stopping in between. We're gonna do some track time.
okay?
There's gonna be a lot more. We're gonna have lunchy on, so we're
So
gonna be.
what's
hanging
the
out.
longest length in a car? Would you say, without stopping?
From Philly to Pittsburgh? Longest length is like what 4.5 hours
Without stopping.
without stopping.
Okay.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Other rallies are like 8 hours, 10
9 hours. Yeah, we're not gonna go
I'll have
over
to
like.
grab a whole bunch of
Yeah.
air sickness bags if I
No,
commit
we're not
to
gonna be
this.
going over at least like 7 hours or 6 hours of driving. No way.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a 50% commitment.
All right.
Yeah, everybody hear
perfect.
that? 50% commitment.
Because I need to clear it with the kids.
Yes, logistics really matters.
My son will be gung ho. He'll want to drive even though he's 10. But my daughter, on the other hand, I just have to make sure that she's okay with it.
Yeah, I was there to check with the ladies.
Yes.
I believe we
Guys
have.
say yes to anything.
I believe we have something else going on 2018 in February, right?
January.
January.
Oh, what do
That
you
is
got?
happening.
do you got?
I am setting up an event at the Sebring Airport in Florida.
Okay.
And right next to it is the Sebring Raceway. And
Yep.
we'll be doing a timed event where you go solo, you go against each other down the strip on the airport.
How long is this trip?
Huh?
How long is the
So
airstrip?
it is 4,800 feet. So you
Okay.
can almost get a
Yeah, shy
good
of a mile.
shy of a mile, basically. But it'll
So
be
you probably
standing.
do a half-mile run.
Yeah, half-mile run. You guys could go against each other. You want to just do your own timings. You want to do a quarter mile. And then at the end, we get to go racing around Sebring.
It's a short track, Sebring.
Oh, yeah.
I was there. It's kind of challenging. Cool. But that's in the middle of nowhere. Have you been there?
Oh, yes. I already been.
Whew, what a drive.
I've been, yeah, it is. It's probably the most boring drive
yeah,
ever. But,
there's just nothing
Once you
around.
get there, it'll be
Yeah.
You
rewarding.
go
right?
through one little town that has a McDonald's.
oh, yeah. Sebring.
That was it.
Sebring.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So awesome. Okay, so we're looking forward to the BackRoad Rally.
Yes, definitely.
We'll have to see how it goes. We'll see it all on the internet, and hopefully I'll be joining you
Yes, definitely.
as you
Hopefully.
have a 50% commitment right now.
There we
Yes.
go. We better jump up by tomorrow.
Well, I've got to clear it with the kids who keep texting me every minute. So we will definitely check that out. Too bad we couldn't get Elizabeth on the podcast. Should we try it one more time?
Yeah,
Let's try
give her a
one more.
Let's give it one more shot. Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh.
Nope. She hasn't even hit the FU button. It's just off.
Is not available.
Okay, we'll have to edit out her
Elizabeth,
number.
you need to get a new number
And,
or something.
yeah.
A new phone that works.
You're going to have to get a new number now since we just broadcasted it. But I'll actually have that edited. Okay, so again, BackRoad Rally, thank you for joining us today in New
Thank
York
you
City.
for having us.
We're happy to have you on. Hopefully, you guys get completely booked up quicker than you expect. So if anybody wants to join, hit them up at BackRoad Rally. Check out their website, Facebook, Instagram. And you guys want to give yourselves a quick shout out for your personal Instagrams? Go right ahead.
Oh, yeah. You can follow that Sikh GTR, SIKH, since I'm Punjabi. So I'm Singh. So
Go
that
figure.
Sikh GTR.
With the last name
Follow
like
me.
Singh, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
So my personal Instagram is Vang Vang. So it's Vang, VANG _VANG. So, just short.
So Vang Vang.
Yep.
And what is yours again?
That
Seek.
THATSIKHGTR.
Okay. Yeah.
That Sick GTR.
Follow that one too. And you can find me at Exotics Rally on all platforms, at Art of Rap NY. And you can find Elizabeth White at It's White Noise on all platforms. We're on everything: Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. I have no idea what else we're on, but I'm sure we're
I'm
on
on
something
Snapchat
else.
too, but not much. GTR26 if you want to add me.
GTR26. You on Snapchat?
I'm too busy for Snapchat. It's crazy.
It's
It's
and
crazy.
tomorrow there'll be a new one that you have to add on to your portfolio. It's just nuts. But again, I'm Seth Rose from the Car Lifestyle Podcast, and I am signing off, and we will talk to you soon.
Car Lifestyle.